Now, hey, Pigstream. Yeah, sure. So now sound, yes. Now is sound. Is there sound now? Okay. Fuck. The tirade is that there's just not enough time to take care of everything and not enough brain power to not have technical difficulties. Just have to do it. Extreme, it's okay. Go help your mom. That's more important. Although, do come back and watch at least a couple of minutes of this because I'm doing like a roundup of what we've learned so far. So if you want to, I don't know. If you want to, you can come back. Yes, but you sound not great. Fuck you, Alfredo. You sound not great. How about now? I can't do it. Just I wish there was a way to not go through this. I don't know. Like, I wish there was like something I could do so to start properly a fucking live stream. I've been only doing this for almost 5 months straight. But every time. And yellow is down. You knew I'd get the F. Fuck. Okay. Alright. How's everybody? My hair is frizzy. But it's okay. It's just growing out. Looks a little insane right now, but that's okay. We're gonna live with it today. I'm gonna give it a little bit of a tap. There you go. It's better now. I'm all itchy because a cat found me and jumped on my lap. And I'm allergic to cats, but I let them sleep on my lap anyways. And we cuddled a little bit, and I scratched them all over the place. So now I'm gonna be itchy till the end of the day. And what else? I don't know. I did this. It's ugly right now. Oh shit, and you can't see it properly. Hold on. Oh shit. It's just too much. It's just too much to do. One human being can't do it all. It's just too much. You know what I mean? There. It's a cheat sheet. So that we can cheat. Shit. Yeah, so we have okay, so I understand now what the problem is. What my problem is with those lessons. The main problem is, there are many, but the main problem is there are too many words that start with con. And I can't figure out, I can't remember which is which. I can't remember. So I have to find a way. I haven't yet. I was thinking of like creating like a palace and putting those words in accordance with some items in that palace. But I haven't done it yet because I was doing this. I was going through the book from the beginning and actually I absorbed quite a lot. The only thing I can't fucking remember is the names that start with con. There's too many C words. You know. Anyways, there's conjunction, there's conditional, there's consequent, there's contradiction, contingency, and consistency. There's too many C words. I can't remember them all. It's hard, but I will find a way. I will memorize it. I will put it in a mental palace, and it's gonna be okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, this has been... I don't know. But we're gonna start. And for some reason the fucking chat doesn't work either. Why the fuck not, chat? Why don't you work? No idea. You guys are not talking anyways, so it's fine. Right, we're starting with... This is annoying. How do I get rid of it? I guess like that. Okay. We're starting with chapter 4. We're gonna get there one day. We're gonna become logic chads. It's gonna be cool. Trust me. I promise. None of you want this, but it will happen. At least for me. You guys here for... I don't know why. Why are you here? Why are you here? On a metaphysical level, why are you guys here in my live stream? A friend who is so fucking truth-telling that it's fucking cruel. There we go. They don't know why they're here. But I appreciate you being here anyways. Right, chapter 4. Quantified logic. Whatever the fuck that means, we're gonna find out. It's not scary at all. Quantified logic. As long as they don't add more con words, C words, I think we're gonna be fine. This chapter introduces a logical language called QL. And that's what it is. For some reason, everything that happened in my life has led me to this point. Well, the real thing. I don't know. It's time to invent a time machine, I think. It's time. Oh, I think I did the wrong thing. Hold on. No, I did the right thing. That's fine. Sorry. Technical difficulties are still plaguing this channel. But we will continue. Friendo, I'm gonna disregard your attempt to confuse me even more. I'm just gonna blow it out of my mind while I'm looking at your comment on my live stream. Fuck you. Thank you for being here. But fuck you. Okay. Hope you know that this is coming out of love. It is a version of quantified logic because it allows for quantifiers like all and some. Quantified logic is also sometimes called predicate logic. What is predicate logic? Predicate. There we go. Add more words that VPM doesn't understand. Just to fucking... Predicate. To base or establish. To state or affirm an attribute or quality of something. Okay. Because the basic units of the language are predicated and predicates and terms. Fuck me. Okay. From sentences to predicates. We're not struggling at all, guys. We're not struggling. We're not falling asleep while reading. I don't know what you're talking about. Consider the following argument, which is obviously valid in English. If everyone knows logic, then either no one will be confused or everyone will. Everyone will be confused only if we try to believe a contradiction. Yeah, this is a logic class, so everyone knows logic. Therefore, if we don't try to believe a contradiction, then no one will be confused. That's interesting. In order to symbolize this in a cell, we will need a symbolization key. Everyone knows logic. No one will be confused. Everyone will be confused. We try to believe a contradiction. That's good. Notice that N and E No one will be confused. Everyone will be confused. Oh, because there isn't something in the middle, right? Because it's not either or. Both are both about people being confused, but they are two separate sentence letters. We could not replace E with negative N. Why not? Negative N means it is not the case that no one will be confused. This would be the case if even one person were confused. So it is a long way from saying everyone will be confused. That's good. It would be unwise to predicate that the disease is caused by a virus before further tests have been carried out. Thank you. The real thing. I think you have something on your mind. I think I know what it is. It is N5, what is it? H5N1, isn't it? Yeah, me too. I'm scared as well. I'm hoping it doesn't happen. Or I'm hoping that it does happen. But not to my parents. I don't know. I don't know. I'm at split minds between being nice and just being fed up about that shit. All right. Oh, by the way, we haven't talked about what I wrote here, but we will when, I don't know, maybe more people pile up or something. Right now, it's two of you in here. So we're just gonna learn some logic. And then we're gonna... Nihilistic VPM. I don't know if nihilistic is the word, because I am conflicted. I'm conflicted. I'm not one thing right now. Once we have separate sentence letters for N and E, however, we erase any connection between the two. There are just two atomic sentences, which might be true or false independently. In English, it would never be the case that both, no one and everyone was confused. As sentences, hold on. There are just two atomic sentences which might be true or false independently in English. It could never be the case. In English, that it could never, there is a dot there, for fuck's sakes. In English, that could never be the case that both no one and everyone was confused. In sentences of SL, however, there is a truth value assignment for which N and E are both true. Expressions like no one, everyone, and anyone are called quantifiers. By translating N and E as separate atomic sentences, we leave out the quantifier structure of the sentences. Fortunately, the quantifier structure is not what makes this argument valid. As such, we can safely ignore it. To see this, we translate the argument to SL. So, let's grab this actually and go back to the sentences, because otherwise it's going to be a little harder. Can we see? We can. We will be in a second. There we go. Now we can see. And let's go back to the propositions. Okay, if everyone knows logic, then either no one will be confused or everyone will be confused. That's that. Either or. Disjunction. This is conditional. I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to get there. Everyone will be confused only if we try to believe a contradiction. So only if can be translated into if everyone will be confused. Everyone will be confused. If everyone is confused, then it's because we try to believe a contradiction. So that's why it looks like this. E, everyone knows logic. Everyone will be confused. And B is to try to believe a contradiction. This is a logic class, so everyone knows logic. Just L. We disregard this is a logic class. This doesn't matter. It's not going to change the truth value of a sentence if it's a logic class or my bedroom. It's going to be the same, right? Whether true or false. In this case, we're not in my bedroom, we're in my studio room. But we already can say that L in this case is false. Not everyone in this room knows logic. So conclusion is negative B. If we don't try to believe a contradiction, then no one will be confused. All right. I hope that was clear to the two of you. Right. This is a valid argument in a cell. You can do a truth table to check this. Would you like me to? I don't think any one of you two is gonna... I'm gonna stop. It's fine. Now consider another argument. This one is also valid in English. Willard is a logician. Willard. What kind of a name is that? Willard. I have met it before, the name. It probably sounds weird in my accent. Willard is a logician. All logicians wear funny hats. Willard wears a funny hat. Why wouldn't it be? Why wouldn't it be a good argument in a cell, as it was... why wouldn't it be valid? Well, we'll find out. To symbolize this in a cell, we define a symbolization key. Willard is a logician. All logicians wear a funny hat. Willard wears a funny... Why would you... Okay, Willard wears a funny hat. Now symbolize the argument. This is an invalid in a cell. Again, you can confirm this with a truth table. This one I want to try. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, who cares? This one I want to try. So we have L, A, F. So we start with F. We go 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0. We're gonna make this thing just smaller, I guess, and just make it larger. And then 1, 1, oops, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0. And I'm gonna spare you the sound of that. So everything, so we don't have any connectives, another con word, another C word. We don't have any connectives. So all we do is, okay, but we can use our thingy. So validity, argument validity. If in a truth table there is no row where all premises are 1 and conclusion is 0, well, there it is. It's invalid. We proved it. We proved it by looking at our fucking cheat sheet. Good. Fun. We're having fun. Okay. Okay. I get it. There is something very wrong here, because this is clearly a valid argument in English. The symbolization in a cell leaves out all the important structure. Once again, the translation to a cell overlooks quantifier structures. The sentence, all logicians wear funny hats, is about both logicians and hat wearing. By not translating this structure, we lose the connection between Willards being a logician and Willards wearing a hat. Yeah, okay. Interesting. Thank you, The Real Thing. I appreciate you giving me something. Give me something. Okay, some arguments with quantifier structure can be captured in a cell, like the first example, even though a cell ignores the quantifier structure. Other arguments are completely botched in a cell, like the second example. Notice that the problem is not that we have made a mistake while symbolizing the second argument. These are the best symbolizations we can give for these arguments in a cell. I botched that sentence a little bit, but I think we understood. Maybe you just read faster than me and and you understood it better. Generally, if an argument containing qualifiers comes out valid in a cell, then English language argument is valid. If it comes out invalid in a cell, then we cannot say the English language argument is invalid. The argument might be valid because of quantifier structure, which the natural language argument has and which the argument in the cell lacks. Similarly, if a sentence with quantifiers comes out as tautology in a cell, then the English sentence is logically true. If it comes out as contingent in a cell, then this might be because of the structure of the quantifiers that gets removed when we translate into the formal language. In order to symbolize arguments that rely on quantifier structure, we need to develop a different logical language. We will call this language quantified logic. QL. We're gonna learn a new language while still not knowing the one that we just learned. That's fine. Building blocks of QL. By the way, this is the most productive out of all streams because the two people in the chat are lurkers usually, and so they're quiet. So I'm just I'm just reading the book, not going on tangents. That's good, I think. Just as sentences were the basic unit of centennial logic, so the sentence itself, sorry, there is a siren outside if you can't hear it. I'm learning. I am learning. That's true. Just sentences were the basic unit in centennial logic, predicates will be the basic units of quantified logic. Again, what are predicates? From an attribute of quality of something. I don't know. We'll find out what it means in formal logic, I guess. Right. A predicate is an expression like is a dog. We immediately learned what it is. That's good. I gotta stop doing it. I gotta stop stopping in the middle of a paragraph and start asking questions that are answered immediately in the same paragraph. If only I would just read. Keep reading. Then I'll know. This is not a sentence on its own. It is neither true nor false. In order to be true or false, we need to specify something. Who or what is it? Is it that is a dog? What do you mean what? Dog is a sentient being. Dog is a who. Always. What do you mean a dog? like what? Well, maybe they mean like if we have like a product that is named the dog or something, like the way we have like a mouse. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. The details of this will be explained in the rest of the chapter, but here is the basic idea. In QL, we will represent predicates with capital letters. For instance, we might get D stand for is a dog. We will use lowercase letters as the names of specific things. Interesting. For instance, we might let B stand for Bertie. The expression DB. DB means something in Scientology. Funny. That's why it's funny. Will be a sentence in SQL. Why is a B after the D? It is a translation of the sentence Bertie is a dog. So shouldn't it be BD? Does it matter? Maybe it doesn't matter. In order to represent quantifier structure, we will also have symbols that represent quantifiers. For instance, E will mean there is some. It's an opposite E. It's not a regular E. I just called it E. Because those symbols have no names. Or do they? Maybe this symbol has a name. Oh, it's just gonna confuse me more, isn't it? Damn it. Existential quantification. What is the meaning of E? I don't want the meaning. I want the name of it. We're gonna learn the meaning of it in a second. E reflects. E. Okay. In predicate logic. Existential quantification is type of quantifier. Existential quantification, that's what it's named. Okay. Formal logic time. Hello, Vegan Power Lab. Awesome stream. I couldn't stay because I was doing this stuff. I was creating this. So that it's ugly, but it's mine. So... yeah, but it was an awesome stream. Good on you to go protest. That's awesome. Right, we are learning Vegan Power Lab. We're learning QL now. QL differs from SL because in SL you have the entire sentence, atomic sentence, given a letter. But in QL, you spread it out a little bit. You make us turn a sentence into parts. Parts called predicates. Right. So for instance, DB, big D is a dog, and small b is a name of whatever the object or the subject is. So Bertie is a dog becomes DB. Okay. In order to represent quantifier structure, we will also have symbols that represent quantifiers. For instance, existential quantification will mean there is some name of object. So to say that there is a dog, we can write, maths, EXDX, that is, there is some X such that X is a dog. Oh, fuck. There it comes. There it's coming. It's coming. It's the robot speak. We're gonna learn how it goes. I'm all itchy. I'm all fucking itchy. It was so hot. Yeah. It's quite it's nicer now, but it was hot before. I'm itchy because I met a cat, Vegan Power Lab. And I am allergic to cats, but I also love cats. So whenever I meet a cat and they want to socialize with me, I let them. And then I suffer for a day. That will come later. We start by defining singular terms and predicates. We are at all not looking forward to this. Allergy suck. I have all of them. Vegan Power Lab. All of them. Funnily enough, I'm almost not allergic to almost any foods. That's the only fucking saving grace. I can eat most foods. The only two things that I can't eat is, well, now I don't want to eat it because it has animal products in it, but Reese's cups, for whatever the name is, the peanut butter cups, for some reason would break in hives every time I tried. And sometimes if I eat a kiwi. So I stay away from kiwis. And for moral allergies, I stay away from Reese's peanut butter cups as well. I love cats. Absolutely fucking love those silly carnivores. And this one was very cute. Very nice. Never tried to attack me, not even once. Fell asleep in my lap. So cute. My hand fell off almost, holding their hand. Because I had my hand like this, my arm like this. And I just fell asleep like that. It was incredibly cute. But then my arm almost fell off. It's very cute. Though. Yeah, I fucking loved that cat. But now I suffer for it. No, because don't live with a cat, so there's no reason to torture myself for a prolonged period of time and I don't want a cat. I don't want to take care of anybody. Sorry. I mean, cat mostly take care of themselves, but even then, I just don't want anybody to depend on me. For real. I don't want animals. But if I was to have to live with a cat, yeah, I would consider some kind of treatment, of course, because I don't want to suffer. I'm considering the treatment for allergies. It is fucking expensive, though. It's not paid for by the universal healthcare here. It's only paid for if I am extremely allergic and tried all kinds of stuff like steroids for 6 months and shit like that. And I don't do that. I'm just suffer. I just suffer for life because I hate doing dust as well. So just live with it. Just live with congestion in my face. Right. Vegan Power Lab, thank you for being here. But we're back to this, I guess. Singular terms. In English, a singular term is a word or a phrase that refers to a specific person, place, or thing. The word dog is not a singular term because there are a great many dogs. The phrase Philip's dog Bertie is a singular term because it refers to a specific, to a specific little terrier. Little terrier. A proper name is a singular term that picks out an individual without describing it. The name Emerson is a proper name. And the name alone does not tell you anything about Emerson. Of course, some names are traditionally given to boys and other traditionally given to girls. If Jack Hathaway is used as a singular term, you might guess that it refers to a man. However, I hope we disambiguate this binary tradition. However, the name does not necessarily mean that the person referred to is a man, or even that the creature referred to is a person. Jack might be a giraffe, for all you could tell just from the name. There is a great deal of philosophical action surrounding this issue, but the important point here is that the name is a singular term because it picks out a single specific individual. Okay. Other singular terms more obviously convey information about the thing to which they refer. For instance, you can tell without being told anything further that Philip's dog Bertie is a singular term that refers to a dog. A definite description picks out an individual by means of unique description. So definite description, we should add this immediately to our cheat sheet, to this, so that I'll remember to add it to the actual cheat sheet at some point. New slide. Q, L, and then just Control Shift V. Oh, okay. Well, there we go. Hello, Bianca. Bianca, look at this. Doesn't this give you nightmares? I think it might give you nightmares. But we have this. Yes, I knew it. I knew this would give you some kind of anxiety. But listen, this is important, because this is how we're not gonna be brain melty anymore. Beans, right? We're gonna absorb some shit. And the problem is, Bianca, there are too many C words in this whole situation. There are too many words that start with con, right? Conjunction, conditional, consequent. Too many of them. There are like 6 of them just here. And we got a few more introduced already. So that's my big issue with this entire thing. Because conwords, yeah. Conwords. So just gonna find a way to remember that shit. But after I remember that shit, we're golden, I think. Right. We also started, well, not that you care. We started learning another language. It's called QL, and it's gonna be a little bit easier. Logicians are in love with conwords. That could be premise. Bianca, you're learning something. Stop it. I also met a cat today, Bianca, so I'm all itchy all over. And my head is, hair is frizzy. But we'll live with it. It's fine. It's okay. 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 Right. Okay. Where were we? We were here. A definite description picks out an individual by means of unique description. In English, definite descriptions are often phrased of the form the such and so. Okay? They refer to the specific thing that matches the given description. For example, the tallest member of Monty Python and the first emperor of China are definite descriptions. All right. The description, well, meaning that it's a description of someone you can link to an actual person, right? And not by name, but by a description. Okay. Hello, Muhammad. How you doing? Why is the formal logic a very complex subject? Fuck knows, Muhammad. But we're here to deal with it, okay? We're here, totally not in panic mode, learning this shit. So, welcome. Also, Muhammad, there's a cheat sheet now that gives some people nightmares. We're not gonna name them. Uh, okay, a description that does not pick out a specific individual is not a definite description. A member of Monty Python and an emperor of China are not definite description. Okay, we can... Appreciate you, Bianca. Hey, the Indian vegan, what's up? I think that veganism needs to have its system of language. Well, then we're gonna not be understood. Language is inspired images. Since animal rights is a novel concept, there is a little public system of language for mutual understanding. I don't know, it would be more harder for people to join if they have to also learn the language, you know what I mean? I mean, look at me. I don't know how long you've been here, the Indian vegan, but I've been struggling. This is number 16 and we're on page 49. I've been struggling learning a new language, and now we're starting in a new language. We finished with SL. We didn't understand all of it, but we are moving on to QL. And it's fucking hard. I don't know why I'm doing this to myself. Bianca is asking me the same thing, probably screaming at the screen right now about the same thing. But we're doing it. So I think it would be one more obstacle for people to become vegan if they also have to learn a new language, a new way to talk. You know what I mean? It would be better if we communicate our ethics and our logical instances in a language that everybody else can understand. You know what I mean? Hey, Heisenflay, how you doing? How are you doing? Not screaming, but yeah, why are you doing this to yourself? I want to become a logic Chad, Bianca. I desperately want to become a logic Chad. I want to be better at it, okay? I want to be good at arguing for veganism. Or at all, for anything else as well. You know, I just don't want to be bad at it. That's all I'm gonna say. So that's why I'm doing this to myself, despite my head screaming every single second of this, that I don't want to be doing this, okay? There. You have my admission. That I don't want to be doing this. But I am. I will be. I will suffer through it, and I will become a better person for it. Or a better logical thinker for it. Hello, animal liberationist. What's up? How you doing? You just saw my post about the street cat falling asleep on my lap. Yeah. That is the sort of thing. I'm going to show people. Hold on. I'm going to show people. Post. There you go. I want to show people. How do I do that? Hold on. Sorry. Look at that cutie. Oh my god. They were so sweet. Such a good kitty as well. Just really good kitty. Really, really cute cat. Incredibly cute cat. And they fell asleep in my lap and on my arm. And when my arm fell asleep and my legs fell asleep, they just jumped off. Very cute. Incredibly cute. Right. There. I'm getting some I don't know, some response to this cute little kitty who slept on my lap for like 30 minutes. They weren't black, they were grey. Very cute grey cat. Looks like one of your cats, DJ Cat. Is it the one named DJ? Bincy, you said. Okay. Oh, was an orphan street cat. This cat was so sweet. I almost took them home. Seriously. But then I was like, I really shouldn't. I am deathly, like not deathly, but I'm very allergic to cats. I am incredibly itchy right now, despite taking a tablet when I came home. So, I should not have a cat. I should not have a cat because I don't want to take care of anybody either. Cats are kids. They're kids that you can leave alone sometimes. They're still fucking kids, aren't they? Just have to take care of them and teach them stuff. No, I don't want to do that. You hate the YouTube doesn't notify about community posts. Yeah. You sent me an updated drawing. Did you see this? A friend who drew me this. But now he updated it. Well, let's look at it together. Can we? Can we without doxing our conversations? Oh, it's so pretty. Oh my god. Oh my god. There's like a GIF. Oh my god. I gotta show this. I'm not gonna dox anything like this. Look at that. It's a GIF with my frizzy hair. Oh no. Oh no. My hair is just getting long. That's what's happening to it. If I make it shorter now, it's gonna lose the frizz. But it's frizzy right now. It just circles off into being frizzy and then not frizzy. That's what happens when I grow out my hair. I want to grow out my hair. I want this part to be long. And I want to make it into I want to look like a Viking, okay? So I want to make this into like a, what is it called? When you like interlace the thing. That's what I want to do. So that's why I'm growing out my hair and I have to suffer through the frizzy hair. That is so cool. Mullet. No, I don't know. There's no mullet. This is short. But it is frizzy because I washed it and it's getting longer. When it's longer like that. There. It's not going to be as long. Look at the little kitty again. Okay. Guys. Braided. Thank you. Thank you, Chip. I appreciate it. Dreadlocks. No, I'm not gonna. Just one braid. Braid is the thing. Braid is the word, I guess. Yeah. Viking braid. Yeah. That's what I want to look like. I want to be the smallest Viking on Earth. Because I'm incredibly tiny. Yeah. It will take me about a year or two. And until then, it's gonna cycle through being cool and being like frizzy hair. It's gonna be weird. It's gonna become weird. It's gonna grow out, and for a while, I'm not gonna be able to braid it. Tiny but powerful, yeah. There we go. Showed my guns again. There you go. All right, guys, we're here to learn QL apparently. Formal logic. And while my brain is still absorbing shit, let's continue. Okay. Other singular terms more obviously convey information about the thing to which they refer. Did we read this? Yeah, we did. We can use proper names and definite description to pick out the same thing. A proper name, Mount Rainier. What is that? Names the location picked out by the definite description. The highest peak in Washington State. The expressions refer to the same place in different ways. Well, that would make it logically equivalent, wouldn't it? Well, maybe not. Maybe it's like a descriptor. I have no idea. You learn nothing from my saying that I am going to Mount Rainier unless you already know some geography. You could guess that it is a mountain. Perhaps. It could be a bar. Could be a cool name for a bar. Mount Rainier. Or however you say it. Rainier. But even this is not a sure thing. For all you know, it might be a college, like Mount Holyoke. Or it could be a fucking bar. Yet, if I were to say that I was going to the highest peak in Washington state, you could know immediately that it was going to a mountain in Washington state. Yeah. In English, the specification of a singular term may depend on context. Willard, again, this weird name, means a specific person and not just someone named Willard. P.D. Mangus, as a logical singular term, means me and not the other P.D. Mangus. Is this book written by P.D. Mangus? What a name, dude. What a name. We live with this kind of ambiguity in English, but it is important to keep in mind that the singular term in QL must refer to just one specific thing. And by thing, they mean, whatever. You understand. In QL, we will symbolize singular terms with lowercase letter a through W. I through W. XYZ probably means something, right? XYZ is probably referred to as something. We can add subscripts if we want to use some letters more than once. So A, B, C, W, A1, F32, J390, and M12 are all terms in QL. Jesus Christ. When they start counting things like J390, I'm imagining a symbolization key that has at least 390 fucking things in it. And that's not good for my mental health. It really makes me want to run away. That's what it says. My brain is like screaming at me. Run away, VPN. What are you doing? Why do you keep doing this? Anyways, we keep doing this. I'm committed. Despite my brain screaming. Singular terms are called constants. Another con word. Why? Why can we use something that doesn't start with a con? Just once. Just please, let's replace it with something else. All these con words. I will never fucking remember it. Singular terms are called constants because they pick out specific individuals. Let's copy that as well. Constants. Okay. So we have a definite description, which describes a specific place or person or object or whatever. And we have constants, which is like a specific individual. All right. Note that X, Y, and Z are not constants in QL. That's because they probably have a different function, don't they? Right? They will be variables. This sounds more like math every fucking second. We should do something practical to understand this. What do you mean? What's up, Tone? How you doing? Yes, we're keeping up with the lesson. Don't try to persuade me to stop. I'm not going to. I am committed. But look, Tone, I made the cheat sheet. Looks horrendous. You pooped. Okay, thank you for letting us know. All right. 10-mile walk, that's nice. How much is that in kilometers, I wonder? Mile to kilometer. 1 mile is 1.6 kilometers. Whoosh, that's a lot. So 16 kilometers. Holy shit, that's a lot. How many steps is that? How many steps in 1 kilometer? Kilometer to steps calculator. Feet, inches, centimeters. So 1,000 centimeters. No, wait, hold on. 10 centimeters. 100 centimeters is a meter. So it's 10,000. Okay, average walk. Number of kilometers, 16 kilometers. What? I don't know. What am I doing? Oh, it's height. Sure. Female. Okay, my height is 156. Oh, I understand now. So this is how many steps I would make if I went for a 16-kilometer walk. What do you mean? That's it? No, that makes no sense. Number of kilometers, 16 kilometers. What? That makes no fucking sense. That's... What do you mean? What a bad calculator. Oh, a very fast run. Very slow walk, average walk, I guess. What? Oh. This. 23,000 steps. All right. That's a lot. I usually do ride between 10 and 16 or so a day. Yeah. About 25k, you say. You're 6'1". Well, let's see that. Male. 6'1" is, I think, 180 something. Oh, now we have to calculate the goddamn... Can we not actually? Sorry. I've lost the will to live while calculating this shit. I'm totally going to survive learning this language that completely is maths. You have blisters. Oh, that's a shame. All right. Guys, actually, I'm going to take a little break, I think. Maybe. No, you know what? I'm not going to take a break. I'm going to go on for about 15-20 minutes while my brain is still kind of fresh. This calculation thing put a dent in it, but it's still working. We're going to go on a little bit and then I'm going to go off. Okay? How about that? So singular terms are called constants because they pick out specific individuals. Note that x, y, z are not constants in QL. They will be variables, letters, which do not stand for a specific thing. We'll need them when we introduce the quantifiers. This would be so much easier if it wouldn't be also fucking letters. Frankly. I'm sorry to say, it's going to be confusing. The simplest predicates are properties of individuals. They are things you can say about an object. Something is a dog and something is a member of Monty Python. Are both predicates. In translating English sentences, the term will not always come at the beginning of the sentence. A piano fell on somebody's head, supposedly, is also a predicate. Predicates like these are called one place or monadic. Oh, Jesus. Monadic. Because there is only one blank to fill in. That's interesting. One place predicate is and the singular term combine to make a sentence. Okay. Other predicates are about the relation between two things. For instance, blank is bigger than blank. Blank is to the left of blank, and blank owes money to blank. These are two-place or dyadic predicates. Oh, Jesus. Because they need to be filled in with two terms in order to make a sentence. Okay. Hey, what's up, Omar? How you doing? How you doing? Omar, we're gonna finish off in about 20 minutes. I'm sorry about that. We had a slow start. We had a burning brain. And we're gonna... Well, we'll see. Maybe we'll be inclined to stay. We'll see. In general, you can think about predicates as schematic sentences that need to be filled out with some number of terms. Conversely, you can start with sentences and make predicates out of them by removing terms. What? Conversely, you can start with sentences and make predicates out of them by removing terms. Consider the sentence, Vinny borrowed the family car from Nunzio. Nunzio or Nunzio, however you say that name. By removing a singular term, we can recognize the sentence as using any of three different monadic predicates. Blank borrowed the family car from Nunzio. Vinny borrowed blank from Nunzio. Vinny borrowed the family car from blank. All right. Understand what they're trying to do? They're trying to split up a sentence into the smallest parts, I guess. So this time we're not splitting into atomic sentences, we're splitting into atomic particles that are smaller within a sentence. So this just basically shows us that there are three parts in this sentence that you can make them into atomic predicates, I guess. We're probably gonna learn that in a second. Doing great, thanks for asking. What about you? Postmortem, not all, nothing, be sorry about that. Okay. By removing two singular terms, we can recognize three different dyadic predicates. Vinny borrowed blank from blank, borrowed the family car from blank, and blank borrowed blank from Nunzio. But, there are actually four things here. So Vinny borrowed the family car from Nunzio, isn't it? I don't know. By removing all three singular terms, we can recognize the free place or triadic predicate. Oh, Jesus, this is just becoming nightmarish, isn't it? Blank borrowed blank from blank. Jesus Christ. So 5 parts here. All right. I mean, triadic, I mean three distinct parts. That's what I meant before, but now it looks like, You're recharging, you told me like a true introvert. Yeah. Okay, if we are translating this sentence into QL, should we translate it with a 1, 2, or 3 place predicate? It depends on what we want to be able to say. If the only thing that we will discuss being borrowed is the family car, then the generality of the pre-place predicate is unnecessary. If the only borrowing we need to symbolize is different people borrowing the family car from Nunzio, then 1 place predicate will be enough. Oh shit, we're gonna have to make all kinds of decisions, aren't we? Okay. In general, we have predicates with as many places as we need. That's the nightmare. Predicates with more than one place are called polyadic. Predicates with n places for some number n are called n place on n adic. Well, at least it's not a con word anymore. So it's, good. I guess. Okay. I am running out of steam. Slowly but surely. In QL, but we did a lot today. We did a lot. In QL, we symbolize predicates with capital letters, through A through Z, with or without subscripts. What are subscripts? When we give a symbolization key for predicates, we will not use blanks. Instead, we will use variables. By convention, constants are listed at the end of the key. So we might write a key that looks like this. Like a fucking nightmare. We still don't know what X is, though. I hate when this book does this. They just give us a fucking thing without explaining what it is. The con words went on the con word convention. It's funny, Bianca. So we don't know what the X is happy. X is angry. X is happy. T1, X, Y, X is tall or taller than Y. Oh, fuck me. S tough or tougher than Y. B, X, Y, Z. Y is between X and Z. Oh my god. Donald Gregor. Mary Beth. Mary Beth, that's a nice name. Nice old-fashioned name. Between Mary and Beth. Maybe we can break that down into two particles as well, I guess. Right, guys. I think this is a good place to stop and look at the cute kitty. Look at the cute kitty. How cute are they? Right. Oh, okay. Wow. This is becoming harder and harder. I'm not gonna lie. But today was a nice day because I made this. And I actually read through, skimmed through the entire book and realized I absorbed most of that shit. Actually, I remember most of the things that I've read. So that's good. So I'm getting there. Why you guys are here, I don't know. It's an existential question. But you are here for some reason. Right. Truth tables in the dungeon. What are you calling the dungeon? Why a dungeon? Because I made because this looks like this. Because it looks like terrible. It is a little weird, I'm not gonna lie. That background, yeah. To distract me. I appreciate it, actually, Bianca. I really do appreciate the distraction, because otherwise, it is fucking hard. My hair is frizzy. It doesn't know where to go. It's getting really long. The yellow is still down. The yellow fell off. And, yeah. So unless somebody has something distracting to say, I think I'm gonna step off, guys. This was a nice stream. It was a nice day. Met a nice kitty. The kitty was very cute. Right. Okay, guys. Thank you. Oh, you like my hair? Okay. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you. I hope you continue coming, despite maybe not wanting to learn formal logic, or not learning informal logic, even if you want to learn. Right. See you next time.